Hello students, in today's class you will study switch statement in C language. Switch statement allows us to select one answer amongst many available answers. For example, when you go to ATM to perform any transaction, ATM machine gives you different options like cash withdrawal, balance inquiry, mini statement, change of PIN, and so on. Whichever option you select, only that particular transaction will be performed. If you select balance inquiry, it shows the balance present in your account. If you select cash withdrawal, it asks you the money you want to withdraw, and so on. So based on what option you select, only that particular transaction will be performed by the ATM machine. Switch statement works similarly as nested if-else statement. Here there are multiple interrelated conditions. One by one conditions are checked. When it finds a particular condition is true, it executes only that block of statements and ignores the next conditions which are given. So switch works in the similar way, but switch only deals with integer and characters. If-else statement becomes confusing when the number of conditions are more. When there are more conditions, it becomes complex and also it is confusing. In such case, we can use switch statement which has clearer structure than if-else statement, wherein multiple way of branching can be implemented easily. In switch statement, an expression variable is matched against different case values. If any one of the cases satisfies the condition, that is, the case where the case value matches with the expression variable given, then the statements related to that case are executed. This is the syntax of switch statement shown in form of flowchart. Here there is expression variable and here there are different options, different case blocks. The case where the case value matches with the expression variable, then that particular case gets executed. For example, suppose the expression variable which is given here is 2. So this 2 value matches with the case 2 value. So the statements given in this case will be executed and it ignores the other case blocks. This is the syntax: switch, expression variable, and in pair of flower brackets we have different case blocks with the case values. We can have any number of cases. When the expression variable matches with any one of the case value, that particular block gets executed. For example, as we discussed in previous slide, if the expression variable matches with the value of case 2, then the statements which are given here are executed and other case blocks are ignored. Suppose the expression variable does not match with any of the case value, then it executes the statements which are given in the default block. This is how switch statement works. Let me take one example. This is the example where the switch statement is used to perform arithmetic operations based on the user's choice. For example, if user wants addition, then only addition operation will be performed. So here we have switch OP, that is the option selected by the user, and here we have different case blocks with the values 1, 2 and so on. So these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on we are using to select the operation which user wants to select. 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication and so on. Suppose user enters the value 1, then this option 1 matches with the value of first case 1. So when option 1 is selected by the user, it will calculate the addition. If user selects the option 2, then this option matches with the second case value. In that case, it executes subtraction and so on. And as I told in previous slide, if the option selected by the user does not match with any of the case value, then it goes to default and it executes the statements in that block. So in this case, it prints invalid option. As we discussed in previous slide, switch statement can use only integers and characters. So at the place of 1, 2, we can have the character also. Let me take the same example in a different way, where we are using character, that is the symbol of the operations. So when user selects plus, it calculates addition. If user selects minus, it performs subtraction. So here you can see that plus is included in the single quote. So this, whatever is included in single quote, is considered as the character. So here the variable OP we must declare as character type. Let us implement this program using C language. So here we have the code to perform arithmetic operations using switch statement. First we have the comment, then we have #include stdio.h main function. Then in the main function, the first part is the variable declaration, data type declaration, where we declare the variables which we are using in the program. So here A, B, C and CH are declared of type integer. A and B are for the values, input values. C is for output, that is addition, subtraction and multiplication. We are using C, and CH we have declared, which will store the user's choice, that is 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication and 4 for division. We have declared another variable D of type float. So D variable we are using to store division. CLR SCR for clearing the screen. Then we have printf statement, which will print the message, enter 2 values on the screen. So when user enters values, after reading this message, those values will be stored in the variables A and B. This will be done with the help of scanf statement. Scanf %d 2 times, because two values will be read. First value will be stored in the variable a, so %a, and second value will be stored in the variable b, so %b. So once the values are accepted from the user, now the program will ask user to enter the choice, and before that the program displays the different options which are available. That is, user must enter 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, and 4 for division. After displaying this menu, it prompts the message, enter your choice. When user enters any of these choice or option, that will be stored in the variable ch. So we have one more scanf statement here, scanf %d &ch. So the choice selected by the user will be stored in the ch variable. Switch ch. Case 1 is for addition. So in case 1, we have the statements c is equal to a plus b, which will calculate addition, and after calculating addition, the result must be displayed on the screen. For that we have printf. Printf addition is %d. So at the place of %d, it displays the addition which is stored in c. And after executing this, we have statement break. So what this break statement does, as we have included break here, after executing the statements in case 1, it will not go to case 2. After executing this block, it directly comes out of the switch statement, because as user had selected 1, only addition must be performed. No other operations must be performed. When the user selects the choice 2, then subtraction is to be performed. So c is equal to a minus b. Printf subtraction is %d. Then 3 is for multiplication. 4 is for division. We have taken a separate variable d of type float, because division can have the fractional part in it. So we have declared it as a float. d is equal to, in bracket, float a divided by b. What this statement does, it performs division. But as a and b both are integer values, we have used here typecasting. That is, the a value will be converted into float and then it will be divided by b, so that accurate result can be given. If float is not used, if a divided by d calculates the value as, say, 12.50, the result will be only 12.0. It discards the fractional part because a and b both are integer. So to retain that fractional part of the answer, we are using here float. After calculating division, print it by using printf statement. Printf division is %f. As d is float, we have taken here %f. At the place of %f, it prints the value stored in d. Then break, and then it comes out. If the choice selected by the user does not match with any of these case values, then it goes to default. For example, if the user had selected the choice as 6, do we have any case with the value 6? No, we have one 2, 3 and 4. If user gives any other value than these 4 values, then it will go to default and it prints invalid choice. This is how this program works. Let me compile it and execute. First, it asks user to enter the values. The values, let us take it as 20 and 10. Press enter. It gives the user options which are available. That is 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, 4 for division. Let us select the option 2. When you press enter, it shows only subtraction. Let me execute it once again. If the values are 5 and 8 and the choice selected by the user is 3, then it is going to perform multiplication. Let me execute once again. If I give the values as 7 and 4 and the choice as 7, if user gives the choice which is not 1, 2, 3 or 4, in that case it will give the message invalid choice. This is how the switch statement works. In next class we will cover some more examples on the switch statement.